You getting it? Can't get it. People were right, we're back inside. This is a picture of Marissa Dick. And if he zooms it in really hard, what you're going to see is really, it kind of went off there. It's actually when we do a little investigation, is a Snapchat picture.
Yeah, it was a
which Snapchat is not really something you send to a public. It's like, if she's having Snapchat with her boyfriend or maybe a friend, she might have sent that picture. So somebody might have taken a private picture and made it public. And again, if that is the case, and I'm thinking that with Snapchat, that's probably what happened. Chances are that you can't thank her for that because it's her personal. It's somebody hacking into her or somebody making public a private picture. And again, I think the overreaction from those you might have to do a lot more investigating. And I think personally, let me get rid of it. What do you think? What do you think?
You know what? The Gymnastics Federation have some issues on their hand, and none of it has to do with semi-nudity of the two elite athletes.
That's right.
In their program. You know what? I got a message from the Federation today. They're going to deliberate. They have a disciplinary committee that they're going to deliberate on it.
They're going to discipline. If she take off the shirt or didn't take off the shirt?
All I want to hear is whoever's supposed to go, and I believe it's Thema Williams. Thema is the designate, and Marissa Dick is the alternate. As far as I'm concerned, that's how it's going to be in Rio, and that's how it should be.
Talk quick. Let me go. Dave Cameron, the president of West Indies Cricket Board, is saying that the WICB has a plan for the development of West Indies cricket, which is working, but they need financial support from CARICOM governments to take the plan forward.
Stop. What? Look, Dave, stop your nonsense, boy.
Hold on, Dave, let me give you the rest of this. Let me give you in the part that the CARICOM says that the current structure of West Indies cricket is outdated, needs to be changed,
fractious and
all kind of different things.
We got a long email, and it will require further discussion.
Yeah.
We need to dedicate a lot more time to it.
Next week we go mash it up.
Next week for sure. But I want to say thank you to the press officer at the CARICOM for sending us that document. And let me say this: the work has been done.
Right,
Everybody except the West Indies Cricket Board has done work on how to make this thing better. Time for you to go, buddy.
Time for you to go.
Time for you to go. You're not adding any value.
President of the T&T Olympic Association Committee, Brian Lewis, was pleased to announce the partnering of 3 corporate citizens with the TTOC in terms of their 10 goals for 24. Trinidad Toyota Limited, Southern Sales, and Press Play Jukebox made donations, I think each of about 10,000. Is corporate Trinidad finally getting the message, T?
Yes and no. It's going to take a lot more.
All right.
It's going to take a lot more.
National Under-16 netball coach Janelle Barker has stated that there should be no expectation of improvement in the performance of the Under-16s at the upcoming Caribbean Netball Championships. The team finished 6th last year, and the assistant coach says that the team needed psychological training to deal with the pressure that comes with representing the country. Which for a year has not come. Are these coaches for real?
Huh? What?
Janelle Barker, with all due respect to you,
what's your work here?
What's your work? Yes, the coach. Motivate the team. That there is, I'm telling you from a coaching point of view, I disagree with you. I think it's nonsensical. You should do your job. Even though personally I think you're a nice person. I think I met her once and she's pretty cool. But
no doubt.
But really and truly, that's just utter thing. And last but not least, great fast bowler Curtly Ambrose, who earlier this year predicted that the West Indies would possibly beat Australia in a test match down under. Of course, he was verbalized at the time. Again, made a prediction that the West Indies could win the T20 World Cup. Do you think they could win or they can't?
No Sunil?
No Sunil?
No.
All right. Before we go, I just want to make a plea to corporate Trinidad and Tobago. If you have to invest in something, do invest in security guards, do invest in alarms, do invest in cameras, invest in young people. Sports and culture is what's going to get this country out of the quagmire of crime and hate and all the other things that we have. And we need to really put more investment into that. So from all of us here, the crew, we have Nexus, Jesus, Tree Plumes, and Trent, who's doing the audio. We want to thank our guests, Glen Francis, and of course Andrew Lewis, my boy T, and myself. Good night.
Boy.
Corporate Trinidad, you'll need to do better.
I'm going to drive home in an unmodified car. I wonder what Sharon will feel driving, you know?
I don't know. I don't know.